Okay, everybody, we made it. Season starts tomorrow, and somehow, I better check my dates, there's nobody here. I did have some campers behind me on the way in, but I don't know, they're not there anymore. So this is a big spot here. Let me spin you around and kind of show you what this is. Huge spot, which is normally occupied by a big group of hunters. It's me until Monday, and then a buddy of mine's going to come. But it's super flat, got lots of sunshine for solar, if we need the solar. It's also going to help heat the camper up, because we are going to be in freezing temperatures, and I am fully loaded with water. So first thing on the agenda is I got to go check the homeless camp, see if anybody's been there. That's also kind of a deciding factor if we're going to stay here. We don't want some weird crackhead creeping around at night. And then there's a really nice spot just over this hill. It's more secluded, doesn't have the sun, doesn't have the cell service. This little spot here gets quite a bit of cell phone coverage. Coming up on the homeless camp, my big thing is, does it look the same as it did 10 days ago when I was up here checking cameras? And it looks like some things have been taken. There were 2 snowboards in this pile of debris last week. I don't know if someone just took them or, like stole them, or did the people who used to occupy this area come back? I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it too much. We have bad weather coming in, lots of snow, lots of freezing temperatures. It looks like it's been possibly cleaned up a little bit, because a lot of this shit was strewn all out through here over the summer. Somebody may have tried to clean it up and pile it all over here. Some frying pan, some other pots and pans and debris. Ballasts. Ballast up here. Well, this isn't too concerning to me. It looks trash just like it was last time, and no signs of people living here. So I just got back from a 21-mile bike ride on the e-bike. I got the generator running, got to get that battery charged up for the morning. I went down to 52.5 volts, which is it's a 52 volt battery. Starts out at 58. You want to cut it off around 48, 47. But you can go a little bit further. So I think my range is probably 35, 40 miles up here in the mountains. It was an amazing ride. I got some good feedback. It started out just riding down the road just to see how many other hunt camps were in the area. And going 5 miles to the west, there's about a half a dozen, maybe a little more, maybe 7, maybe 8, somewhere around. No, but not too bad. Well, anyways, I ended up doing this crazy long loop through the mountains, through these crazy like 4-wheel drive trails. A lot of these trails you can't take a full-size pickup truck or even a Jeep down. They're only wide enough to get like a 56-inch wide, 58-inch wide side by side. And it was pretty cool. Eventually made it back, and I'm bored. Everybody's going bird hunting. Who would choose bird hunting over this? Not me. I got my target put up here on the screen. I want to show you what I'm looking at. So there he is. He's a 6x7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the other side. So his third right here is split. Let me I'll get him to move around for you so you can see that third. Right there you can see it. Isn't that cool? But he was there archery season, and in future years I'm putting a tree stand right over that water source. I thought that was going to be a wallow. I didn't get a single bull wallowing in it. They're drinking out of it. It's like their midday water source that's fully protected. That's September 24th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Man, that is just wild. So he's out there still. Well, he could have got taken first rifle, but there just weren't very many people up here first rifle. I wonder what size he is. He's getting real close to 300 inches, that's for sure. Look at the size of those ones.
I just got to the spot where I dropped the bike, and I'll be on foot the rest of the day. A lot of hunters out here. I thought there would be less after seeing what I saw yesterday, but they're all in here. All on this ridge line just down is a trail, and there was 3 jeeps spaced quarter mile, half mile apart. I don't know if they're going to go as far as going that ridge line, so I'm going to go swap out an SD card, climb this mountain, walk the perimeter. There's private land just on the north here. I got a feeling that's where they all get pushed, is to the private land. So that's the plan. It's warm. I was warm riding in, so I took my bibs off and left those as kind of camo on the bike. The trail's right down there. Heard a couple shots just 10 minutes ago. Dead elk. Definitely from this year. Still meat on the hoof. Looking for broken rib bone to see if it's was killed by a hunter. Could have been killed by mountain lions. I don't see the hindquarters or shoulders, and the head looks like it's gone. But it's just a strange place to try to butcher an animal. I think I see the hide over here. There's the leg up there. So we have a hide here. And what is that? Oh, something tried to bury it. What I'm trying to do is figure out if it's a kill from an animal or a hunter. And if it is from a hunter, did they find it and claim it? And I'm going to say, oh, that's broke. Definitely an elk. I'm pretty sure that this was recovered, and I think it was a bull. It's a huge skeleton. Right here are its stomach contents. This is all grass right here. And if you look right here, all these branches are broke off this down tree where they were setting up gear, putting their packs up against, putting their quarters up against it. Right in here, you can still see the stomach contents all the way out and around to there. And it was probably grabbed by scavengers and taken over there. Pretty neat finding this stuff out here in the middle of nowhere. So here's the private property boundary. It's where I'm assuming all the elk get pushed to. This is an east-west fence. All of this out here is all national forest, all hunted. I'm sure this gets hunted too, this private land, but not nearly as hard. The only access to this section is through a trail that's 3/4 of a mile that way. So everybody moves this way. They move to the north, pushing the animals north. Just got to the water hole. So there's the water hole. We'll have to check the SD card. I'm thinking that one of these aspens here would make a good place to put a tree stand. This is a continued source, a midday drinking spot. This water hole right here. Wow, something might have hit that this year. You can tell by how fresh the sap is. See how fresh that is? Yeah, hit that. I mean, it's also an old one, but I don't know. We'll have to check the cameras. Right on the private property line, and I found another really good watering hole, better than where I have my other camera. So this is another destination for these elk. Go up in here, look for tracks. I may have to grab one of my other cameras and bring it over here. It is pretty exposed though. That other water hole is very tucked away in dense forest. So this one, they're going to have to be comfortable coming out, showing themselves. A bunch more water. You can see they're crossing right there. There's still berries down in here. Means there's going to be black bears in here too. Hearing gunshots off in the distance. So this is the drainage I'm following all the way down to the trail. But I think I'm going to cross that trail and explore the north face of the other side of this big valley. I've just been following this trail. This drainage is never ending. I can tell I'm getting close because I hear all the ATVs. What's weird is I hear them bouncing off the hillside, so I don't know exactly where they're coming from. Oh, man, I'm starting to get worn out. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the time that they normally get up from their beds and go find some afternoon water. 1 to 2 o'clock is where I have mine camera. And I got a creek right here. Of course, I'm just up the drainage now from the trail. The plan is to cross the creek and get on that side. I never see anybody hunting that side. I always see them hunting this side. It's probably a reason for that, but I think I should go check it out while I have this nice weather. I got a snowstorm coming in, I think Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. Well, I'm sitting by this rock and kind of watching the trail because I'm supposed to go down across it, but it's just a lot of hunters going back and forth. They go to the end, they turn around, and then they're hunting this hillside. So everybody wants to hunt the hillside. I want to hunt the hillside, but when you get too many hunters hunting the hillside, the elk go a different place. This isn't looking too good for my crossing here. Maybe up there to back out and go around. Wasn't easy, but I got across this beaver dam here. That whole thing is an old beaver dam. Alright, let's get back up into the forest now. Alright, made it across. And here's the first game trail. Right through here. And I'm gonna head east. If anybody's wondering, yes, I did get in the water a little bit. Not too bad. I was in and out real fast. So not much went down my boot. Of course, this here, how you gonna shoot an elk here? I got a freaking 15-yard shooting lane. Oh well. We do have some poop. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we get anything that goes up to a clearing. So that is kind of the main entrance to where I have all my cameras. And someone is always hunting there. Too many people hunt there. It's crazy though. As soon as hunting is over, the elk come right straight back. The water hole where the big bull is on, all those elk crisscrossing through there. They're right up that little drainage where that four-wheeler's parked. But I did a whole loop. I went all the way out to the private land, all the way this way, and now I'm up on this hillside, picking my way through here. I'm not sure what the plan is, but I know I gotta start veering down that way. It is not that easy to walk. I'm not seeing hardly any sign. There's no rubs on the trees. I actually see a little bit of tracked up area there. Going up this way. The wind has almost completely stopped. I just came into an area with a bunch of rubs up on this hillside. Historical rubs too there. Here. There. Well, now I don't know what's going on. Those 7 shots that I heard up there, I've heard 10 more. And they're not bolt action rifle, that's for sure. Well, someone is definitely target shooting close by, which there's another one. And another one. This is the sort of things you deal with on public land. Alright, it is 1 hour to sunset, getting cloudy. A couple hours ago I was on that mountain over there. We've done about 8 miles today. I did hear a bugle, but I'm not sure if it was real or not. It was in this direction. So I'm watching everything down here on the bottom, and any sort of clearing I can get my scope on. Check this out. 2 tree stands. This is a good spot. Looks like they're looking to shoot out here.